All right, good night, honey. I love you very, very much, okay? Mm, it's bottom. Sorry. Mm, love you. Yeah. I want to have a conversation about something that had happened earlier. Okay. So I'm going to see that thing on here because I only want to see this one time and we're going to talk about this one time. We're going to talk about this one for the rest of the day. So, all right, everybody, I'm so sweet. Oh, thank you. Hey, guys. Hello. Hello. Hey, how is it doing today? Hey, guys. No, I know your little boy is not sleeping. Oh, no, sleeping. You know when you guys already to talk. So can you, I only want to say this one time. I don't want to say this again. So are you guys ready to talk about it? You guys ready to talk? Let me know when everybody is ready. Maybe just gonna have this conversation real quick. You know, when I have this conversation, I am going to say anybody's name. So I'm going to start the conversation. So earlier, um, earlier, my son was supposed to go somewhere, and the person called and said, "Hey, can your mom drop you off somewhere?" And I said, "Say my son, you want to let them know that I cannot drop you off because I have to go to work." I worked 2 jobs. That's what I did all day, right? And then I went to my second job. I went to my second job, and my son called me and he's very upset. And I said, "Honey, what's wrong?" He said, the person that became that was going to pick him up. So I'm like, "Okay, honey, I don't know, what to tell you because your mom is at work." And so I was like, people coming in and saying that what was wrong. I make it very clear here. Very, very clear. I did not call my phone and ask, "Can my son go somewhere?" I did not call my son and say, "Hey, can we come somewhere?" And the person told him that they will pick him up and drop him off. So if you're telling my son you want to pick him up and drop him off, and then you don't show up, he's going to be hurt. Okay, that's one. So the person that wanted to, the person that should have came and got him, right, never came. Everybody was telling me that I was wrong. That I'm right. I have nothing to do with where my son was supposed to go because I knew nothing about anything. I was, as I saw, I was on live with my son, like you guys could see. The person that was supposed to come get my son kept calling my phone. They're not allowed to call my phone ever. If they call my phone, I will get the phone and get to my son. That I'm on the parts. I don't deal with the person. I don't speak to the person. I don't see the person. I don't entertain the person. I do nothing. I leave them completely alone. Okay. And then the person is still calling my phone 3 times. I did not pick up my phone because I am not answering my phone to this person because whenever they seem to have a conversation with me, they always seem to start bashing me in front of other people. One, okay? Hi, is that Adriana? That girl Adriana. That girl Adriana. That girl Adriana. That girl Adriana. Okay, Adriana, right? So the person that was supposed to come pick up my son loves to bash me in front of other people. I practice and I preach on him with the peace and positivity and nothing but, giving it to God. I am not going to accept nobody bashing me. Listen, I tell you guys, I don't care what I've done to you. I don't care how much I've hurt you. I don't care how much pain I've caused you. I don't care how much tears I made you. If I come to you wholeheartedly and I humbly apologize to you and you don't accept it, however you respond after that becomes on you. But something I will not tolerate and something I will not deal with is someone purposely disrespecting me in front of other people. I don't have to do that. Okay, I don't have to accept nobody's bull. It's a place to where I don't it's a place to where I don't have to accept anybody being disrespectful. I'm not to tolerate anybody bashing me. I'm not to tolerate any of those things because I tell you guys, you don't have to. Okay, I don't care what somebody has done to you. If you are not ready to accept their apology and you think you're gonna just keep being disrespectful, nobody has to put up with that. Lord knows I'm not the person saying two wrongs make a right. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, you keep knocking at the devil door later or sooner or later somebody gonna answer. I'm not accepting nobody bashing me. I am not accepting someone being disrespectful to me. Because I specifically said, very clear as day, anybody, especially over here, that thinks he's going to be disrespectful, okay, and or thinks he's going to be rude to me, you got another thing coming. I'm not accepting that from nobody, especially when I know wholeheartedly the person that was supposed to pick up my son. I don't bother them. I don't call them. I haven't spoken to them. I haven't seen them. I specifically told this person, I am not to speak to you again. And that's what I meant. I will never speak to you again. You have to respect that. I'm going to kiss your ass, okay? Now, following that I have is this. Stop trying to call me for any reason because you have nothing to talk to me about. Absolutely nothing, right? And I get on here and I tell you guys, you don't have to accept anybody being disrespectful, rude, or belligerent. You don't. I don't care what you done for somebody, okay? You come to them, you humbly apologize, and they don't want to accept it. That's on them. However they move after that, you don't have to accept that. You don't have to accept them still being disrespectful because you're saying, oh, well, since I hurt them, I got to go through this. No, you don't. When you go to somebody and you humbly apologize and you're sincere and God knows your heart, yo, you don't have to deal with that. And I'm not saying that you're not gonna get that back because you are. You have to get that hurt back that you caused somebody. I'm not saying that because you are. Because you gotta go through that same thing that you put somebody through. You know, I'm not accepting it. I'm not accepting any of this person disrespecting me in front of other people, bashing me in front of other people, and then trying and then when I respond, it becomes, oh, you're crazy. Oh, you don't know how to act. Oh, you're not an adult. Oh, you need to grow up. If you push me to that moment to respond in that manner, and I do, I'm honestly sick of the way that you treat me, the way that you talk to me, the way that you behave. But I'm not giving nobody that power to sit up there and even have that type of energy over me. So I choose to stay away, 100%. But in the midst of me staying away, what you're not going to do is continuously hurt my child. That's what you're not going to do. Because anytime this person does something wrong, everybody is quick to make up excuses for this person. I'm not accepting that. Again, respectfully speaking, I'm not going to hold that grown person hand until they could do something right. Because when everything crumbles, everything falls on me. I'm accepting it. Was good for the abuse, good for abuse. I'm in here. And over, oh my goodness, they're still hurt. Well, then they need to figure that out. I have nothing to do with somebody still being hurt. If I hurt you, and I really apologize, I'm not kissing you after that. If I tell you from what I've experienced with you, and I see that you're not being accept my apology, I don't have to do with you being disrespectful. I don't have to do with you being rude. I don't have to. But then when I respond and I become the girl that I used to be, then it becomes I'm crazy, I'm bipolar, I don't know how to respond to something, I'm not mature. No, in order for that to happen, I'm choosing to stay away from you. Like I've been doing for 9 years. So what are we talking about? I have nothing to say to you. Don't ever call my phone. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, stay where you are. Seriously, because I'm not think that they could just get away with being rude. Because at some point, at some time, two things are going to happen. Someone's going to ignore it, or they're going to respond. Okay? I'm not giving nobody that type of energy. PT, don't really get me. And that nature of being upset, mad, or angry, or ready to cuss somebody out. You're not getting me there because respectfully, you're not worth it. I have two jobs to think of. Okay. I used to think about if I lose my jobs, I can pay my bills and I'm gonna be back home at my mom's house with a 9-year old sleeping on the door bed. That's not the way you handle something. So if I know that you are disrespectful and you are a disgusting, dishonest person, I'm gonna stay away from you because I want nothing to do with you. Okay? If I don't already have, if I didn't already be in my bed and laid in it, I don't gotta accept nothing that you have to come with. No. Especially when I know I don't bother you, I don't text you, I don't call you, I don't say nothing to you, I see you and I don't see you. I act as if I don't even know who you are or I've never met you. Once I leave somebody alone and I tell them like you got it, I'm leaving you alone, you got it. I'm leaving you alone. I never want to talk to you again. I don't care if I see you. I'm not acting like I don't know who you are or you're not even there. Right? Because I know how to do that. I know how to just turn it off really quickly. You're not going to interfere with my peace. You're not going to interject with my peace of mind. You're not going to disrupt and disturb what I worked so hard for to get, which is peace of mind, body, spirit, and soul. You're not letting me do it. No. So you stay on your side of town, I stay on my side of town. You say nothing to me, I'll say nothing to you. I'm not giving you life. I'm not giving you energy. I'm not giving you anything. I'm going to continue to give you nothing. And as long as this person knows where my mother lives at and they could pick him up and drop him off, that's on you. That's nothing to do with me. Right? If the person that I have to communicate with is going to do nothing but consistently bash me and speak on the past, I don't have to tolerate that because I'm moved on with my life. I moved on with my life and I'm happy and I'm humble. I'm not going to go backwards and disrupt none of that. No, I don't think so. That's not happening. If you can't be an adult and you know get get the child and leave, say nothing to me, you have nothing to say to me ever in life. I'm not accepting it. I don't have to communicate with anybody that's going to continuously be disrespectful and bashing in front of other people. I don't have to accept it, and I'm not going to. And then the person is trying to be completely disrespectful on the level. So nobody else sees what they're doing. But then if I respond in a manner, then they say, oh, you see what I mean? You see how she's acting? You're not gonna put me in that predicament to make it seem like I'm just reacting like this because oh please. No. But it needs to not be that way. I don't want nothing to do with you. This child still gets taken care of. This child still goes to school. This child gets sneakers. This child gets clothes. And I ask you for nothing. I would never ask you for nothing. Because you already told me you're not going to do nothing. Kissing your ass. You'll be 10. When do I say to myself, yo, what are you doing? I said that to myself 9 years ago. And by the grace of God, I'm providing for him. I don't have to accept nobody being disrespectful. Because if I'm not going to sit there and bash you in front of others, and I'm trying to have a communication with you, I tried to have a conversation with you, I tried to talk to you and see, how things can get fixed and it's always an issue. I'm not doing it no more. Like, no, you don't have nothing to say to me. I don't have nothing to say to you. My son is 9 years old. He can communicate for himself. That's it. I'm not stopping him from, you know, I'm not stopping my son from seeing anybody. I'm not stopping my son from being in anybody else. I tell people all the time, if my son gets disappointments from this person, I want my son to see it for himself. So he can say, well, mom, you stopped me from seeing them. Or I don't know what's going on because you was in the way. Oh no, I'm gonna let you see it for yourself firsthand. And then when you get tired, you say, nah, ma, I don't want to do it no more. Baby, I'm all ears. I'm on here. I never want to say, oh my goodness, you can't come and get him. I never once say, oh my goodness. I said one thing, you can never come to my home, ever. You can come to my mom's house because you know where my mom lives at. You don't need me to be here when you get him. To sit there and fuss with me and fight with me? No, not doing that. There are boundaries that I am setting, and the boundary is I never want to speak to you. I never want to see you. I never want to talk to you. I never want to do anything. I'm anxious for anything. I don't call you. I don't try to keep me hee ha ha with you. I don't try to text you in a little call you in a little daddy. I'm not doing none of that. You asked me to leave you alone. I said you got it. You told me you weren't going to help me. I said okay, you got it. I don't ask you for nothing. I wish you nothing but blessings in your life. Safe travels, safe family, happy family. I wish you nothing but the best. I genuinely do. But you will not disrupt and disturb my peace that I got because it's something you didn't fulfill. That's not on me. I don't work. You know her mommy does that. You could have picked him up and dropped him off because you told him that you were. Simple as that. That's nothing is falling on it. Still can be genuine and say, I wish you nothing but the best. Still can be genuine and say, I wish you nothing but blessings in your life. Still can be genuine and say, I hope you have a good life. But you gonna respect my boundaries. And that's true. You never speak to me. You never have to see me. But you can still get him. You can still talk to him. You can still take him places. Just right from my house. I didn't really be here. You just right out to my mother. You can right out to my mother. I'll be at work. So nothing is stopping you. But I'm not stopping you. You're strong woman on James. I'm just saying. I'm not accepting someone being constantly disrespectful all the time. All the time. Then on top of that, I specifically said, I never want you to speak to me again a day in your life. Leave me alone. I don't want nothing to do with you. So then for you to then say, well, you don't want to deal with my mother, but you want to deal with me. I'm not dealing with you because you're completely disrespectful. I deal with your parents. I'm not dealing with you. You're not going to make me deal with you when I don't want to. When you have a communication with my mother called you a million times. You never picked up. You didn't respond. You didn't text back. Why? Because my mother was calling you? You can't talk to me. You don't have access to speak to me. I have nothing to say to you. So when you have an open line of communication with an adult that's not me, you might want to take that opportunity. So if you want to bring him somewhere and take him somewhere, hey, see there, can I come get him? Sure you can. But you just gotta drop him off. His mother's at work. Next, you're still getting him and you're still spending time with him and you still getting to drop him off. And you don't even gotta see me. That's the blessing. Like what? So you think you have to deal with me and be disrespectful and think I'm supposed to act like I'm not talking to you, but I'm talking to your parents, right? But they don't know what's going on. But you don't want to deal with my mom. But my mom is your only line of communication. Somebody tell me that's not confusing, right? So you go through my mother. You go through my mom. I never want you to say nothing to me again in life. I made that very clear. It's been freaking years. Your privilege, not a choice. Exactly my point. Now I could see if I was being bitter saying I will say what sign. Here you go. Here's his bag. We went up for a few days. Here's his bag. Here's how to administer his medicine. I even write how to administer his medicine. I put it inside the medicine bag. I'll give a text to grandparents. Say, did he have his medicine? Sure. Okay, thank you. Have a good night. I don't bother my son when he's over there. I'm like, hey, did he have his medicine? Things of that nature. Other than that, cool. I'm blessed to have the grandparents. I will never be disrespectful to them. I tell you like that. I will never disrespect them. I will never speak ill will on them. I will never do that because they've been the grandfather has been amazing. He's been an absolute bundle of joy, and I'm so appreciative for the same. I would never withhold my son because my son gave me those mouth figures in his life. I'm not going to take that from him, but I'm not going to also simply be disrespectful either. I'm not going to do it. You will not disrespect me. I don't want to hear about the guy being fast no more. The baby is 9 years old. I don't want to hear it anymore. You are with someone. I wish you guys nothing but blessings, nothing but the best, nothing but a happy family. So for you to still try to be disrespectful to me, it blows my mind, and I am not going to let you do it. I am happy with being by myself. Leave me there. Leave me there. I'm okay. And I hope you are okay too. I genuinely do. But I'm not accepting it. I don't have to accept it. I don't. Not when I want you to just be nothing but happy. Somebody say, hey, you're so beautiful. I believe you. Thank you. I guess if I was one of those angry, bitter women that was on here being bashful and calling you this and calling you that. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying for my peace of mind, no thank you. And I still wish this person nothing but so many blessings in your life, you guys. I genuinely want them to be happy. I genuinely wish them nothing but, health and love and, financial status. I want nothing but the best for you. I do. I genuinely want nothing but the best for you. But you won't leave me alone. You don't ever have anything to say to me. It didn't work. I'm leaving it there. I'm leaving it there. That's it. Nothing more. I'm not trying to stay. You can't see him. You can't get him. You can't talk to him. No, here you go. You went for a few days. Here you go. My signal side to call me and say, hey, mom, something was wrong. But, I could call the grandparent and have a conversation. It's a blessing. And again, I'm not going to take that from. That's I am setting that boundary of you are never speak to me again a day in your life. I made that very clear. Very clear. So don't try to disrupt because you have boundaries, right? I respect it when you ask me to leave it alone. Never speak to you again. So that my presence was annoying and my voice was no, you said my presence was the problem and my voice was annoying. You don't got nothing to say to me. When I tell you, I will make sure I never in my life bother you, say nothing to you, randomly run into you. I'm going to leave you humbly all the way along. I don't think you can get no better than that. A woman that wants you to be happy, that genuinely wishes you nothing but blessings, doesn't even talk to you because my presence is the problem. My voice is annoying. I love me. It's all these things. But once you think those things of me, I learned to stay away. I'm going to stay away and I'm just going to be the best mother I could be. I don't interfere. I don't interject with your life. I don't intervene with your life. I don't interfere with your life. I'm not bother. I don't bother nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to continue not to bother anybody. So that way, God forbid anything happens, my hands are clean. I have nothing to do with anything because I don't wish you ill will. I don't wish you harm. I don't wish nothing bad to happen to you. I don't. I genuinely don't. And the best way to move like that is to be like, you know what? I heard you and I got it. And I know what the assignment is. I leave you alone and that's it. Okay, so someone step but you expect him to go through your parent, but he can't be adult with you. No, because I'm not gonna sit there and get disrespected by somebody. I'm gonna say it like this. You have a line of communication with the grandparents or the grandparent, and it's healthy and it's humble and the child will still go with their mom or their dad and that works best for them, that works best for them. If that's how, you can see the child or the child will see you, there's nothing wrong with that. Because if y'all two can't communicate because you are always arguing, if there's a line of communication with somebody in the family that's humble and that's healthy, and you can still see your child, I would take it because I don't got to deal with you and you don't got to deal with me, but you can still get your child and I can still get my child. You know what I'm saying? There's no way I'm going to let somebody be an adult with me who's going to keep disrespecting me. And I said, I feel like everybody wants me to continue to be disrespected. I don't have to take things for disrespect from nobody, not from the things I've been doing, not doing it. I'm not accepting. So when I know the type of person you are and how you move and what you're trying to do, I'm gonna stay away from that because I don't want a person that again, I'm not mad, I'm not bitter, I'm not angry, I'm not saying, oh my goodness, you can't get him. Again, here's the bag you want for a few days. Here's his bag. I'll put how you administer the medicine inside of the medicine bag. I'll give it to you. I'll text your grandparent. Hey, did he have his medicine? This is the medicine that he needs to have. Whatever the case may be, but you still get to see him and you're still not being taken from his life. You can't get nobody in that. And when somebody asks me to leave them alone, I'm going to respect what you're asking, which is to leave you alone. I'm going to leave you alone. You asked for it, and I'm going to give it to you. You want him? Here he is. You can't get no better than that. There's no way in hell you can. There's no way. No way you can. I think that any man would accept dealing with a woman like me when it comes to their child because I don't bother. I don't try to sneak this. I don't try to like, oh my goodness, who is this person? I don't care because I care about my son and myself more than I care about trying to figure out what you're doing or why you're doing it. So that ain't none of my business. Once it's over, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Once I asked you to help me, you told me no, I'm never gonna ask you for help again. Once I said that you like to bash me in front of people to make yourself look better, sweetheart, I will never have nothing to do with you again. That's it. That's it. That's all. And that's okay. That's okay. I just want people to understand that you can fix it. Pertaining to speaking to another adult and it being that's why I tell you guys, once you have your village, right, and you know it's a steady village, don't let nobody come in that and break it up or mess it up. Because you're gonna be sorry. You're gonna be sorry that you had let somebody come in and just basically sweep the rug right under your feet. Now you gotta start from scratch one try to figure out well, who was taking your child somewhere because you gotta worry about how somebody feel. No. And if I was told to leave this person alone permanently, that's what I gave. And once they told me my presence was a bother and my voice was annoying, you don't never gotta hear me or see me again a day in your life. I'm respecting what you're asking me. That's it. And I'm okay. I'm okay with how you feel about me. I'm okay. I'm okay with that's it. But you can still call him anytime. Again, from my mom anytime. You still drop them off to my mom anytime. I'll be at work. As long as I don't cross paths with you ever in life, God bless you. That's all. I don't gotta be in here. I don't have anything. No. Mm-mm. I'll pray for you, but I will never pray for your downfall. And that's it. That's all. That's it. That's called the mature thing to do. Simple as that. The name is Amanda. I'm the type of person that if someone were to say something like, I never wish to speak to me, never to make me to me again, I'm going to give you what you're asking me for, which is that. If you say to me, I never want to see you again, I will make sure you never see me again a day in your life. Like, I'm just so much respecting when people ask of me and wanting to figure it. That is not an issue. Maybe you expect. Oh, darn, I need my pouch. Where's my pouch? Where's my pouch? Oh, there it is. So, what is anybody's comments on what I'm saying? Does anybody disagree with me? Does anybody agree with me? I want to know what does everybody think about um what I'm saying. Do you guys respect what I am saying? Do you guys think differently? Let me know what you guys think about it. What am I gonna do? Oops. Time 11. You guys got any comments on anything I had to say about today? Or do you guys respect the decision? Do you guys think it could be handled different? Like, what do you guys think about it? Yes. Mhm. Sorry, I just thought it was in. I thought that meant that. None of you guys inviting no comments on it.